celebrating different things. And I thought it was interesting to think about decades that have passed and how far we've come and how much we change over time, right? You've changed. Chelsea and myself and Ms. Verba were all talking about kind of how different even some of you look since we've been working. Neil and I have had time over the weekend to reflect on how much people have changed when we first started youth ministry and we were caravan guides, and then we became Club 56 guides, and now some of those very same people are married in college, which is really creepy, and how much they've changed. And actually moving a year ago, you know, when you move, you pack up your belongings, and all of a sudden you start looking at things, right? You start pulling out the old pictures, and there's pictures of us, and so I thought, you know, when I was thinking about this message, I thought it only fitting to take you back in time in my own life. Now be kind as you take a look at some of my pictures. So there's me in 1986. Wow. I was 4 years old. The one on the left, I'm 4 years old. And then 1989, I'm 7 years old, which is how old my daughter is right now. In my awesome acid wash jeans, that's right, 1989. Pretty sure I look like a dude. It's all right. I wouldn't let my mom cut my hair because I wanted long hair real bad. But unfortunately, only grew, so I had like a permanent mullet. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, next picture. All right, 1990. Here we are. Actually, and this is right before we came home from South America. So that picture of me on a scooter was at our house in Quito, Ecuador, when we were there as children. My parents were missionaries. And there's my good old brother and I was looking, he has boat shoes on, which I'm going to rub that in his face, that he at one point had boat shoes before he wore combat boots every day. You can tell my brother looks really happy there on the right. You like my glasses? I'm just saying, I see people today in 2016 with those glasses on. Just saying. Yes? All right, next picture. There we go, another 1990. And then we have 1993. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, wow is right. Humidity wasn't good for me there. I used to have long hair. That's about as long as I got. I had a ponytail, by the way, just in case you didn't. Yeah, check that out. That was the last time I had a ponytail in my life. Woo! I think. All right, next picture. Yes. Wow. Okay, so 1999, should not be over that picture. 1994 there. Yep, rocking the flannel. When I think about what I see in the store right now, I get scared because I'm flashed back to the 90s, literally, when I wore flannel. And that's my baby cousin there that I'm giving a big smooch to. And then you see there, there's me as blonde. And that picture there in the middle, that's me with a shaved head. That was my friend Brian, and he was 6'9". He is 6'9", and so does that wall look familiar? It actually we painted it over, but anyway, that's what these walls used to look like. It was actually probably against that wall right there when I first started coming to this youth group. And I had come here when I was 16 years old, just before I turned 16, and then I shaved my head. And I hung around with that guy, and we looked good. Don't we? We looked good. All right. Woo! Next picture. No way.
Oh yeah.
Nice suit.
Give it up for Neil.
Is that Halloween?
You guys went to prom together?
So that was my senior prom. There Neil and I are. We're looking good. Yep. And there's my grandpa and I when I graduated from Schoolcraft College in 2003. Yeah, I was pretty proud of myself. All right, and yeah, there we go. 2005 when Neil and I got married, and then that was a picture. The other picture was me today. to see me now, and trust me, I left out some of the most embarrassing photographs. Those were definitely not it. There are worse. And you all have them too, by the way. So don't be playing, because you all have them too. When you don't have teeth and your hair is all over the place. But I want you to think about something. Over the years, we all change. 1982, I'm born, and then we grow, and I was out on the mission field, and then came home, and like life goes on, and we change. And every decade that goes by, we change a little bit more. And the older I get, the more I kind of think about that. And so when I think about all the different ways that we change, I can't help but think, oh gosh, I just wanted to stop. Why does everything have to change all the time? How many of you like change?
It can be good.
It can be, yeah. But most of the time we don't know if it's going to be good or not.
Preach.
When my mom permed my hair and thought it was a good idea, it wasn't. And I was stuck with permed hair for a long, long time. Change is not something you and I like very much. We don't like change. Yes, sometimes it can turn out to be really good, but then other times it's really scary. And then this beautiful thing happens. We come to realize that Jesus Christ never changed. 1982, 1984, 1989, 1990. The girl that's the shaved head girl, right, the one that's in the middle, flexing, feeling tough, that girl that came to this church was frightened most volunteer workers. They were frightened of me. If Peter King was here, he would tell you I frightened him. Actually, Mr. Crutcher talks about how frightening I was to him, and he's been, much older. But that girl that came here was going through a lot of change. She left her home church, and she was angry. I was angry at the way people had treated me at my old church that I grew up in. I was angry at the way they treated my mom. I was angry at that this is supposed to be church, and you guys are judging me. I was angry. And that girl that came here, you should have been frightened of her. She was pretty angry. And I wasn't afraid to show it either, anywhere I went. And I just didn't like change. I didn't like that somebody was trying to push me into a corner and make me be different. What I didn't realize, though, is God had been pursuing me all along. The change I was really afraid of was the change that was going to come if Christ and I collided with one another. That was the change I was really afraid of. Because then I might have to change. Then I might have to really do some real life work in my life. And I didn't know if I wanted to do any life work. I didn't want to lift the heavy weights. I didn't want to change things. Because change is hard. Some of you went through some change this year. Schools changed, friends changed, things changed. And you didn't like it very much, and you're trying to navigate through. And that happens. And we can't stop it. So our scripture for tonight is Hebrews 13:8. Couldn't get a better promise than that. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. No matter how many different ways I change my hair between now and the time I die, which, by the way, it will be dyed some color when I'm buried in a casket, or gone. I'll either shave it or it'll be a color, but it ain't gonna be white. But no matter what, between now and then, Jesus Christ is the same. He's still after you, he still loves you, he still wants you, and he still wants you to want him back. He loves you so deeply that he would do anything for you. As a matter of fact, he did. So when you think about that change that's coming in your life, maybe you're in it right now and you don't like it. It feels uncomfortable and you want out. Or maybe you know it's coming and you're not sure if you're going to like it or not. But whatever it is, Christ is walking right alongside you. Last weekend, Neil and I were at an assessment weekend where I was really like on a 3-day long interview to see kind of whether it's time for me to move on in my steps towards my ministry license. You want to talk about frightening? I've been teaching high school for 12 years. And now God says, hey, you ready to change? No, is my answer. But you know what? Here's the thing I can count on. I can count on that no matter what door I open, no matter what step I take, Jesus was the same yesterday, today, and forever. Things are going to change in this world. They're going to change pretty dramatically after November 8th. 4th, 8th, 8th. They're going to change when we elect a new president. I'm sure you've heard about that. You'd have to be blind not to have. Things are going to change. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. That same looks like he loves you, he wants you, he's proud of you, and he's ready to walk alongside of you. I can't tell you what tomorrow will bring. And I don't know that I need to know. All that we really need to know is that Jesus Christ is alongside you. If you woke up today and you're like, you know, I don't know if I really like who I am today. I don't know. How many of you have had a day like that? You wake up and you just don't really know if you like who you are today. Yeah. Yeah. You know what you can count on? Jesus Christ. I've done a lot of crazy things. I've done things that, you know, are funny. I've done things that are hurtful. I've done things that you know, would make me cry. Jesus Christ loved me then, he loves me today, and he's ready and willing to love me tomorrow. All he's waiting on for you is to wake up and say, okay, you can love me. Do you know how different your life might be if you all of a sudden decided to wake up and go, okay, God, you can love me today. I'm good with that. I don't know what today's going to bring, but I know that I want to be loved today. So, okay. Walk with me, Lord. Talk to me. Share life with me. So the thing is as I was like reading through some of Hebrews, I came across, and I don't have it up here on this screen, but verses before this, it says, so we can say with confidence, this is verse 6, the Lord is my helper, so I will have no fear. What can mere people do to me? It's interesting that today I was with colleagues, and somehow we got talking about our past. And I don't know how this came up, but I was talking about how bad people used to bully me. Some people don't realize that. I used to get bullied relentlessly, constantly. I've been shoved into lockers. I've had food spit on me. I have had gangs of people jump up and punch me. I've been beat up. I have been picked on. When I realized this, that the Lord is my helper, so I will have no fear, what can mere people do to me, is showing you that Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And he loves you, and he wants to help you, and he wants to take care of you. He can change your circumstances. He can change the way things are going to be for you. Doesn't mean that it's all going to be peaches, all please. It's not. But you'll wake up and you'll go, I can do it today. I can do it today. Because things may change, but Jesus Christ will never change. He won't ever take away the sacrifice he paid for you, and he wants to help you so that you can stand up against a world that maybe says, hey, I don't like you the way you are. Hey, I don't like the way you do things. Hey, I don't like how you treat, how you walk, how you talk, how you dress. Has anyone ever told you that? Has anyone ever said, hey, I don't like you? How did that feel?
Crappy.
Boo. Yeah. And some of us walk through every day and we feel like that. And some people say it to us every day and it's lousy. Jesus Christ doesn't feel that way about you. He doesn't feel that way about you. Don't let their voices become his voice. know that he loves you and he looks at you and he goes, wow, you're spectacular. You're spectacular, just the way you are. So things are going to change. More decades to come, right? Maybe 10 years from now, I'll get to add 10 more pictures up there. Maybe 10 years from now, you'll get to have your pictures up there. And I'll be sitting back there smiling at how much you've changed because Christ didn't. Because you just woke up one day and said, you know what? God, I want you to love me. I want you to love me, and I accept it just the way it is. I accept your love, and I'm ready. I'm ready to face the change because I know you won't change. Pray with me. Lord, thank you so much for tonight. Thank you for allowing us to be silly. Thank you, Lord, for, a life that at one time I never thought I'd live to see 34 years old. In fact, Lord, I had people tell me that I never lived to see 34 years old. And here I am today, Lord, proud of the change in my life because the change proves how constant you are. Lord, you're after each one of our hearts. Some of us, Lord, have said yes. Some of us, Lord, have said, yes, I want you in my life because you are the constant. You are the thing that doesn't change. But I can't help but think, Lord, that there are some people in this room that have yet to say yes. That the roller coaster of life, the meanness of people, is starting to beat us down. Lord, I'm so thankful that you are the same today as you were yesterday, and you will always be the same, and the same is love. Lord, I am so grateful for your love, for your grace and your mercy. And now, Lord, I just ask that the Holy Spirit pour itself on each one of us. That no matter how hard we fight it, no matter how hard we fight the change that's necessary in our lives, Lord, that you will grab hold of that heart. That you'll say, Lord, I love you, and I'm ready for change. I'm ready for a heart change. I'm ready for a soul change. I'm ready for a body change. I'm ready for it all. Because when I wake up tomorrow morning, I want to be yours and not mine. We have a chance, Lord. We have a chance to rise in this world today that's so scared of change. Help us to remember that because we have you, Lord, a constant love, that we don't have to be afraid of what comes before us because you are already there, waiting. Thank you for your sacrifice, the ultimate mark of love, death, but then you rose again so that we may rise. We love you, Lord. We're thankful for you. We ask this all in your precious holy name. Amen. Amen. Hey guys, so give it up for Miss Lindsey. She rocks.